Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary O'Connor with the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health here in Anchorage. I'd like to thank Alaska Public Media for their support of hangar flying, which helps keep Alaskans up to date and informed about aviation topics in Alaska. This evening, we are pleased to have as our guest Oscar Sigl. He's with the Alaska Airmen Association. Welcome to Hangar Flying, Oscar.
Thanks, Mary. It's great to be here.
The Airmen have a new group that you're working with called Next Gen. This is different than the Next Gen Air Traffic Transportation
Yes,
System,
it is.
but I do like your play on the titles. Can you tell us what's your Next Gen? How is it different from the other Next Gen?
Absolutely. So Next Gen is a group that's composed out of individuals in the 18 to 35 age group. We have rotorcraft and fixed-wing student pilots and also private pilots. And we are looking to expand also and have it be open to air traffic controllers and other individuals and really anyone who's interested in getting involved in aviation or joining the aviation community.
So how long has this group been in existence?
The group's been in existence now for about 5 months. It's still relatively new. We just got our executive board established, or pardon me, executive team for the Next Gen group.
Okay. Whose idea was this? It's pretty innovative, and I know that there's a lot of concerns now about bringing new people into aviation and keeping the enthusiasm up. So how did this idea come about?
So the idea was actually a combined effort of the Airmen Association. They wanted to figure out a way to get more youth involved in aviation, and especially with the pilot shortage that's currently happening. They kind of left that task up to me as to how I wanted to go about it. And so I founded the Next Gen group to get more young individuals into flying and to give them the networking opportunities they need in order to advance in their aviation careers.
Okay, very cool. So what is the goal and how do you judge success?
The way that we like to judge the success is by helping people in general aviation and especially the Next Gen community achieve their goals and get to the careers that they want to be in. So if we can help them achieve that, we've reached our goal.
So this is a kind of a short-term and a long-term project because pilot training is not an overnight process.
Yeah.
So it can take years until you know that it's working.
Absolutely, and that's what we're hoping for, is to establish long-term relationships.
Good. And what types of activities or what does the group do?
So the group itself, its primary component is to help get people into aviation and also to help them with networking and talking with people who are further along in their aviation career. So if, for example, you're a student pilot who's just starting, we've got a couple of people that have their commercial pilot's license that you could talk to and get advice from for the critical decision making that's required later on down that career path.
So you mentioned as a younger limit, about 18 years old. I know when I was 18, I had no clue what I wanted to do. Is the group open to people who just want to hear about potential careers in aviation? Maybe they're not in school or in training?
Absolutely, and that's why we have absolutely no entry charge to get into the Next Gen group. We want to invite everyone who's interested in aviation, and although 18 is young, it's a good time to start thinking about an aviation career.
Oh, I agree, and even before that, I think
Absolutely.
you can plant some seeds. So you're not focused just on pilots, though, correct?
Correct. We are open to both fixed-wing and rotorcraft pilots, but then also air traffic controllers, flight attendants, ramp agents, really anyone who's interested in aviation, because the more people that join that community, the more people we have available to speak with people who are potentially interested in going into that industry.
Sure, so even somebody who might want to be a flight attendant
Absolutely.
is invited. Do the members of Next Gen or the people that participate in the Next Gen activities need to be members of the Airmen Association?
They do not. So membership from the Next Gen group and the Airmen Association, to start with, are separate. So in order to become a member of the Next Gen group, you do have to attend 2 meetings. But after that, you can attend our social mixers and also get access to some industry leaders as well.
And when do you meet?
We meet the first Thursday of every month. We have an open meeting at that time, and then quarterly social mixers as well.
And I assume those are at the Airman new building.
Yes, they are. They are at our brand new headquarters on Lake Hood.
Okay. And if people are kind of thinking about this, but maybe they're not sure, where can they go for some more information?
They can go onto the Alaska Airmen website, that is alaskaairmen.org, or they can also follow us on social media such as Facebook and Instagram at alaska.airmen.
Oh, that's a great opportunity too, and maybe be able to see what you're doing before they make a commitment to join.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Oscar, thank you for being our guest on Hangar Flying. We'll look forward to having you on our next show, and we'll talk some about your job as the outreach coordinator.
Thank you so much for having me, Mary.
Thanks, Oscar. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Hangar Flying. We hope you've learned something and are enthusiastic about the future of aviation, particularly in Alaska. Until next time, fly safely.